When was the last time you stopped and asked yourself, who's really watching over my home, my family, the ones I love the most? Why does it sometimes feel like, even on days of celebration like Mother's Day, there's an invisible weight pressing on our hearts, stealing our peace? But imagine if today could be different. Imagine receiving a spiritual blessing so profound that it covers every mother and every family with divine protection, bringing peace where there's worry, light where there's fear. This very moment, inspired by divine guidance and the heavenly presence of Archangel Michael, Pope Leo XIV delivers a sacred message to all of us, a personal invitation to step into a space of spiritual safety and blessing, made especially for this Mother's Day. So take a deep breath, grab your headphones to fully experience this moment, and make sure you tap the like button, subscribe to this channel, and stay with me until the very end. What's waiting for you here could become a turning point in your spiritual journey. Today is no ordinary day. It is a day when heaven leans a little closer to earth. A day when every whispered prayer for a mother rises softly into the heart of the divine. Mother's Day is more than a date on the calendar. It is a sacred reminder of the love, the strength, and yes, the hidden pain carried silently in the hearts of so many mothers. It is for this reason that Pope Leo XIV, in the stillness of his own prayer, felt moved to speak, not to crowds, but to every heart that would dare to listen. His voice, gentle yet filled with authority, carried a truth that can no longer be ignored. Mothers around the world are standing on the front lines of life's invisible battles, and they are not meant to fight alone. The Pope spoke not of distant traditions or unreachable ideals, but of a living force that surrounds us all, Archangel Michael, the mighty protector who holds his sword of light high over every home willing to call upon him. This is not a story of ancient times. It is a present reality, a spiritual gift waiting to be received by anyone who dares to believe. Heaven's call today is simple, yet powerful. Bless your home. Bless your mother. Bless your family with the protection that only divine light can bring. Because while we often fight battles we cannot see, fear, illness, conflict, or the silent worry that something unseen is pressing in on our lives, there is a greater power ready to stand between us and all that threatens our peace. The Holy Father spoke with a heart wide open, inviting every mother, every son, every daughter to step into the light of this blessing. He reminded the world that nothing can stand against the force of a heart lifted in faith, that every simple prayer spoken with love reaches further than we could ever imagine. He asked us not to let this day pass by as just another tradition, but to embrace it as a moment to claim spiritual protection over the ones we love, a moment when heaven itself stretches out its hand and covers the earth with peace, strength, and light, for every mother who has ever prayed, for every family standing together in hope. In the quiet of your heart, can you feel that invitation? Can you sense the nearness of something sacred unfolding even now? Archangel Michael is here, not in a distant place, not in a story long forgotten, but right here, in this very moment, standing watch over you, over your home, over the people you hold most dear. And today, by the spiritual authority given to him, Pope Leo XIV extends this blessing across every distance, reaching into every home willing to receive it, not as empty words, but as a living promise that the light of heaven still protects, still heals, and still answers every sincere prayer. Stay in this stillness. Feel the weight of these words settling deep within you, because soon you will be ready to speak a prayer that carries the power to surround your life with divine light and lasting peace. And now, as you remain here in this quiet space with your heart wide open, I invite you to surrender every anxious thought, every silent worry, every burden you've carried alone for far too long. Let them all go, just for this moment. Because what is about to happen is more than just words. It's a sacred invitation to step fully into the light that's already surrounding you. A light that has been waiting to be received. A light sent from heaven to cover you and your family with peace and protection. Take a slow, deep breath. Let your body relax. Allow yourself to be fully here, fully present. You don't need to do anything else, just listen, Feel and open your spirit to what is already being prepared for you. Now, picture your home. See it in your mind's eye. The walls, the roof, every room where you live your days and rest your nights. Or perhaps you see your mother's home, the place where you once felt safe, where love once surrounded you like a warm embrace. Let that image settle in your heart. See it as clearly as you can. Now, in that image, picture a gentle, radiant light beginning to descend from heaven. It falls softly at first, like a morning mist covering the roof, seeping through the walls, filling every room, every hidden corner with its warmth. This light is alive. It carries peace. It carries healing. It carries the promise that no darkness, no fear, no invisible force can remain where this light has settled. And within that glowing light, something begins to take form, a presence so powerful and yet so tender, your soul recognizes it immediately. It is Archangel Michael. He is not a distant myth or a symbol of the past. He is here, standing in the center of that light, holding his mighty sword, not to bring fear but to guard and protect, to cut through every shadow that has tried to steal your peace. See him now, spreading his wings over your home, over your family. Feel his presence expanding around you, wrapping you in a circle of divine protection. His light moves through your heart, through your thoughts, through every room where your loved ones sleep, where life happens each day. And in the quiet of this moment, he speaks, not with words, but with a silent message your spirit feels so clearly. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And neither has your mother, whether she is still here on this earth or whether she now watches over you from the eternal light of heaven. Every whispered prayer she ever spoke, every tear she ever shed for you, none of it was ever forgotten. Every act of love she gave, every sacrifice she made, all of it is known by heaven. All of it is held within this very light that now surrounds you. And in this sacred silence, the blessing of Pope Leo XIV begins to flow like a river of light from the heart of heaven itself. This is not just a religious gesture, not just words spoken by a leader. It is a living blessing, alive with power, alive with love, stretching across time and distance, reaching every mother, every home, every heart that dares to open itself to receive. Take another deep breath. Feel this light filling you, surrounding you, protecting you. You don't have to reach for it. You don't have to work for it. It is already here, already moving, already filling every space with peace and protection. And soon, you will be ready to join me in a sacred prayer, a prayer that carries this light, this peace, into every part of your life. But for now, just rest here. Stay open. Let this presence continue to settle over you like a blanket of divine comfort. Heaven is closer than you think, and the blessing you are receiving right now, it is real, it is alive, and it is yours to keep. And now, as your heart rests in this calm, safe space, I invite you to prepare for a moment of sacred connection. What we are about to speak together is no ordinary prayer. It is a powerful spiritual declaration, a living breath that reaches beyond what your eyes can see, a bridge between heaven and your home, between the fears you have carried and the peace you are now ready to receive. So as you continue breathing deeply, slowly, let your body relax even more. Imagine every part of you opening up like a flower, turning toward the sun, welcoming this sacred moment without fear, without doubt, without rushing. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. Only this moment matters now. When you are ready, allow these words to move through you, not just as something you hear, but as something your heart speaks, something your soul agrees with fully. Let this prayer become your voice, your offering, your shield of light. Sacred prayer of protection for mothers and families. Beloved Archangel Michael, mighty warrior of God's light, on this blessed Mother's Day, I humbly open my heart to you. I ask you now to stand with me, to spread your radiant wings over my home, over my family, over every mother who carries both love and silent burdens deep within her heart. With your sword of divine light, Cut away all fear, all illness, all shadows that have tried to take root in our lives. Defend our hearts from every unseen danger. Break every chain that keeps us from walking fully in peace, in love, in divine protection. Cover every mother today with your heavenly strength. Wrap her in your light so that she may feel safe, cherished, and free from every invisible weight. Surround her children, her family, her home with a shield that no darkness can pass through. And as Pope Leo XIV releases his sacred blessing upon us, may this prayer rise like a sweet offering to heaven. May every word be received, honored, and multiplied by the love of God. May this blessing cover not only today but every day that follows. Bless those we can hold in our arms, and bless those who have already gone ahead of us into the light. Let no distance, no time, no separation keep us from the truth that we are forever connected by love, by grace, by divine protection. Stand between us and all that would harm us. Fill this home with your peace. Fill our hearts with your strength. Fill our lives with your light. We receive this blessing fully in faith, in love, and in trust. Amen. Now, stay here just a little longer. Let those words continue to echo softly inside of you. Let the peace that has been spoken settle deeper, like roots sinking into the earth, strong, unmoving, unshakable. You may feel a warmth, or a sense of peace, or simply a knowing that something has shifted. Whatever you feel right now, trust it. Trust that the blessing has reached you. Trust that heaven has heard. You have just invited the protection of one of the most powerful messengers of light into your life. You have opened a door that no fear, no darkness, no challenge can close. This is more than a moment of comfort. It is a lasting presence, a divine shield that remains with you, surrounding your family, your home, and all those you love. And remember this: whenever you feel lost, whenever life feels heavy again, you can return to this moment. You can return to this prayer. You can call on Archangel Michael again, knowing that he is always ready to stand with you. The light you've received today is alive, and it will continue to move through your life in ways you may not even see right away. But in time, you will recognize the peace, the safety, the quiet strength that flows from this moment forward. And now, as this sacred prayer lingers in the air around you, take a moment to simply breathe. Don't rush to leave this space. Let the quiet settle deeper into your body, deeper into your heart. Feel how the atmosphere has changed, how the spiritual weight of fear and heaviness has lifted, replaced by something softer, something stronger. Peace. This peace is not something fleeting. It is not a temporary feeling that disappears when life gets noisy again. What you've just experienced is a lasting spiritual gift. You may not fully understand how it works. You may not see with your eyes the shield that now covers your home, but somewhere deep inside you know. You can feel it. You are not alone. You have never been alone. The presence of Archangel Michael remains with you now, not as a distant idea, but as a real protector, standing guard over every room, every heart, every moment still to come. His light will continue to move through your home like a gentle fire, quiet but unstoppable, burning away the invisible fears that used to weigh you down. And your mother, whether she walks this earth or watches over you from the eternal light of heaven, she too has been wrapped in this blessing. Every prayer she once whispered for you has echoed into this very moment. Every tear she shed in love, every sacrifice she made, all of it has been gathered up by heaven and returned to you now as light, as peace, as divine protection. This blessing is not limited to today. It does not fade when this moment ends. It lives on, flowing into tomorrow and every day after that. And every time you feel yourself growing weary, every time you sense that familiar weight trying to creep back into your spirit, remember this light. Remember that you have already invited it into your life. You have already opened your heart to it, and you can return to it again and again as often as you need. The Holy Father, Pope Leo XIV, knew that the world needed this reminder now more than ever. His message was not just for a single day, but for every heart that longs for protection, every family seeking peace in uncertain times. He reminded us that true spiritual strength is not found in grand gestures. but in the simple, faithful act of believing, of opening your heart, of calling on heaven's help with humility and trust. You don't have to carry life's battles alone. You don't have to face the unknown without help. Archangel Michael stands ready every moment you go. His light reaches beyond what you can see, beyond what you can understand, weaving protection around you, your home, and your loved ones. You've taken the first step. You've spoken the words. You've received the blessing. And now, you carry that light within you. But this moment isn't just for you. The peace you felt, the strength you've drawn in, they are meant to flow through you to others. There are people in your life right now, family, friends, neighbors, who are still waiting for this same light to reach them. You can be the one to carry it to them. Let this blessing continue through you. Let your words bring hope. Let your presence bring peace. Let your faith be the light that others find when their world feels dark. You are part of something much greater than yourself. You are part of a movement of light spreading from heart to heart, home to home, all across the world. And it begins right here, right now, with you. So breathe deeply one more time. Feel that peace settling deep inside you. Know that you are covered, know that you are held, and know that you are never alone. And now, with this peace rooted deep within your spirit, I invite you to carry this blessing into the rest of your day, into the days that will follow, into every space where life continues to unfold around you. This light is not something that stays here in this moment. It walks with you. It surrounds you. It lives within you. Whether you're thinking of your mother right now, whether you are a mother yourself, or whether you're simply standing in the gap for someone you love, remember the blessing you've just received is alive. It continues working in ways you cannot yet see, moving quietly but powerfully in every unseen corner of your life. You may not notice it in loud or obvious ways, but soon you'll begin to feel the difference. Moments of peace where there used to be anxiety, a quiet strength where fear once lived, small signs of protection and favor that remind you, you are covered, you are watched over, you are held in divine care. And when you need to feel this presence, again, when life feels heavy, when fear tries to return, come back here. Return to this moment. Replay this blessing. Speak this prayer again. Let it wash over you as many times as you need, because the light of heaven never runs out. It is endless, faithful, and forever ready to fill your heart and your home. If this message touched you today, if you felt the presence of peace and protection settling over you and your family, I invite you to help spread this light even further. Click the like button so more people can find this message. Write a comment below, sharing the name of your mother or someone you love so together we can lift them in prayer. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss another message of hope and blessing. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you're the first to receive every new prayer and spiritual message we share. And when you're ready, I invite you to continue this journey. Explore the other videos on this channel. You'll find more powerful prayers, comforting words, and spiritual guidance created to bring peace to your heart and protection to your home. Thank you for being here. May the light of heaven continue to go with you, protecting every step you take. And may this blessing remain alive in your life today, tomorrow, and always. Amen.